Hi, Alex Dickin here, the Wolves reporter for Birmingham Live website and Birmingham Mail newspaper. Here to reflect on Hee-Chang Hwang's full debut for Wolves last night in the Carabao Cup against Spurs. He played, reasonably well. It was a tough night for Wolves to begin with. First 38 minutes or so, Wolves quite poor, and Hwang didn't have much of the ball. But it was actually his contribution down the left wing that won the corner that allowed Wolves to get back into the game through Leander Dunk's header. So a decent end to the first half, him at least, and then he came into it a little bit more after the break, moving more centrally as Wolves went for the game, replacing Fabio Silva through the middle with Adama Traore playing on the right wing. I think that's probably where he's going to play more for Wolves in terms of between now and the end of the season. It's difficult really because they've got this front three at the moment playing a 3-4-3 system, and Raul Jimenez is the set number 9, Adama Traore and Francisco Trincao have been playing the wide positions. So whether Wolves, change formation, and that would probably allow Hwang to play a little bit more from the start at least. But there's still competition from Daniel Pedent, so it's difficult to see him working his way into the starting 11 while Wolves are operating with a 3-4-3 system. But on the game itself last night, I thought he did reasonably well. I think we've already seen that Hwang is a player that will 100%. He gave the Tottenham centre-backs a difficult night in terms of his work rate and effort, but perhaps struggled in kind of 1v1 situations to kind of get past his markers. Sanchez managed to handle him quite well in that situation. So probably, technically Wolves have better wide players, which is why I think Trincao and Traore and Pedent as well will be ahead of him in those positions. But Hwang definitely gives Wolves a different kind of option to what Jimenez and Fabio Silva give in that number 9 role. So I think he's already ahead of Silva. It's just whether he can muscle his way in front of Jimenez and get into the starting 11 in the Premier League. But he'll definitely get minutes in this Wolves team. They've got great attacking options, but he's one of them, and he'll definitely play between now and the end of the season. How many starts he makes, he's up for debate, because I don't think he'll get ahead of those three, as I've already mentioned. I gave him a 7 in the player ratings after the game, mainly due to the way he ruffled Tottenham's feathers in the early part of the second half. He should have probably scored actually from a right wing cross from Kiana Hoover. It wasn't a great finish, to be honest, but apart from that, I thought he did reasonably well. He was part of a decent attacking performance from Wolves. They created chances in that second half and could have won the game, but then again, so could Spurs. Between now and the end of the season, it's a case of Hwang, proving his worth and working his way into the team to earn that permanent Wolves move. It's very much up for debate whether he will become a permanent Wolves player at the end of this loan from RB Leipzig. So far, the early signs are good. The fans have really taken to him. He's got that energy and enthusiasm for it, at least, and puts himself about in a way other players don't. So he's winning fans over by that, but it's whether he can, show the overall quality in his performances technically going forward to work his way into the starting 11 and make himself a permanent fixture under Bruno Lage.